In our top story tonight, there is still no official word from the National Prosecuting Authority, the NPA, whether or not they've swooped in on Gupta-linked companies Trillian and Mckinsey to attach their assets.
Reportedly, this to recover an amount of 1.6 billion rand, which the NPA is said to regard as the possible proceeds of crime. The two companies, Eskom and Transnet, Mckinsey and Trillian, were paid about 1.6 billion rand by Eskom and Transnet 2 years ago for helping those companies with turnaround strategies. Eskom has since claimed that the contract was awarded unlawfully and has demanded the money back.
It all began with the ANC's January 8 statement this past weekend. The ruling party said it was determined to fight corruption in both the public and the private sector, a message underlined by ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa in interviews with the media after the rally.
The criminal justice system, the prosecuting authority, must go ahead with the prosecution of those who are implicated, where there are clear cases of wrong that has been done. That must commence immediately and not wait for a commission whose work will finish in many months.
Then newspaper reports began to emerge suggesting that the NPA had obtained a court order last month already to attach assets of Trillian Capital Partners and McKinsey South Africa amounting to 1.6 billion rand, and that the asset forfeiture unit would swoop on the companies today to execute the order. The sign is still there, among other signs of the tenants of this building, but neighbors of Trillian say they haven't seen anyone from Trillian, the workers of Trillian, for months. They believe that Trillian people may have packed up and left this building a long time ago.
Being here because I get parking, that's why. I get the best parking right next to the lift. And I don't have to worry about scratching the Bentley.
How long have you not seen them?
4 months.
An attorney who claims to have inside knowledge of the matter has told SABC Radio News that the asset forfeiture unit did arrive at Trillian offices this morning but found them empty. Now I'm standing outside the offices of McKinsey in Sandton. Earlier, we contacted the company to find out if it had been served with a preservation order by the NPA. An official asked us to send written questions, which we did, but several hours later, we still haven't had a response from them. However, yesterday, an online digital publication published a statement by McKinsey. The statement goes as follows, quote, "As we have said before, including before the parliamentary inquiry, we will return the fee we earned from the Eskom turnaround program, the 1.028 billion, no matter what. We welcome any efforts to help us pay back the money. The 1.028 billion is in a ring-fenced account, held separately, and is ready to be paid. It has been there for over 2 months. Reports that the Hawks had obtained warrants of arrest against the Gupta brothers and that one of them was already behind bars. But the Hawks later denied that was true. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and here outside the offices of Oak Bay, the Gupta business empire, there have been no signs of either the NPA or the asset forfeiture unit coming to attach the assets of the Guptas here. But that has not stopped some opposition parties from celebrating the latest developments.
Is now transpired, and that these people, especially the Guptas, will be held accountable.
We believe that the steps they have taken will ensure that South Africans become relieved, to ensure that something is being done about corruption in our country.
Even Finance Minister Malusi Kigaba has weighed in.
It is important that all South Africans should support all the measures that are being taken and are required to be taken in order to address corruption or perceptions of corruption. The statement of the ruling party on the 13th of January this year made it very clear that corruption both in the public and the private sectors needs to be combated, and so I do support the measures.
And so, quite an interesting day it was, but there are still more questions than answers. Bongini Muchwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.